Hi, I'm Mike Quiggle, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my experience with the FNL group. I've been trading for a little over a year, maybe a year and a half when I found the FNL group back in the beginning of July. My first couple meetings I went to, I noticed folks were drawing these parallel lines and making these channels, and it's like, really didn't know what was going on. Didn't really see a lot of use in them at the time, so I said, I'm doing fine. I'm just going to go ahead and trade. So I kind of went about my business and started trading. And the more I traded, the more folks were joining the group, and the more we're joining the group, the more we're drawing parallel lines and channels. It's like, well, I gotta try this a little bit. And over probably a 2-month period, I started drawing channels, and one night I kind of like drew one seriously after all that time, and it's like, well, do I draw it with a tail on it? Do I draw it without a tail on it? Point of reference. I said, let me send this to Rob and see what he thinks. So I sent it out to Rob, and I went and I continued trading, and basically, as you see on this slide here to the left of the red line here is when I sent this slide to Rob. And right after I sent him, the price action started going down, and it hit my bottom line and had some rejection. Next candle rejected too, and right off my channel, and it's like, "Oh, what the heck? Let me take it." So I went, took it, and filled a 4-3 trade. It's like, well, that was amazing. Price action went up, hit my top parallel line. It's like showed some rejection on the green candle. It's like blue candle started. I'm going to take it. And had some more length there, some more area between the parallel lines in that trade. So I took it as a 5-3 this time and filled. And it's like, I think there might be something to this. Again, really didn't have much experience in it. So over time, I just started drawing channels. Basically, here I picked 3 spots out, two on one side, one on the other, basically, as shown here with these three arrows. Get a parallel line going on the side with 2 points, and then just draw another line parallel on the other side through 1 point, and then I just sit and wait. And I find that the channels aren't exact. This isn't an exact science. It's another tool to me. So basically, I draw a channel and I wait. This particular channel I drew pretty early. Back here, I don't know what time it was, about an hour or so before I even used anything in the channel. I waited basically up here till we see these 2 arrows on the bottom chart. I waited probably an hour and a half, and it came down, hit my bottom parallel line, showed some rejection, took the trade again, went up and filled. Now it's like, okay, I'm only doing this with the trend. I try to very rarely do it against the trend, so I waited it went back down. Probably could have won it against the trend, but I try to better my chances. So with the trend, clear your stop. Watch your money management, look for previous price action. Do all the normal things you do, but just use the channels as one extra tool. And lo and behold, I'm finding some really good results with it. Here's one more example. This is just a really steep channel. I didn't see it develop for like 3 turns of the pattern here. As you see at the bottom of the channel, you have a blue candle, then 3 greens up, a blue candle, 1, 2 up, blue. It just had a similar pattern going up about 2/3 of the way. I saw the pattern, decided to go with it up here at the top and took a trade. So they develop, and sometimes they don't develop. I'll probably do anywhere between 5 and 8 of these channels a day, and maybe trade in 2 of them. Don't rely on it for the only thing you trade with. Just use it to help pinpoint areas to get into the trade or get out of the trade. It's not an exact science, and it's a waiting game, and it's patience. Just know that it's not exact. Be patient and wait and try it and see that it's a comfort zone for you. It's something you really have to do. You can't just watch it. I watched it for several months before I tried it. I didn't learn much till I tried it. Again, mention it's just one of the tools in the toolbox. I still trade with the trend almost 100% of the time, unless there's something amazing that it looks that I can't resist in going against the trend. But it's very, very, very rare. And again, I look for a clear stop, and I manage my money accordingly. I don't put big stops in when I don't have to, but I put a big enough stop in when I do have to clear the price action. So just use your common sense from all those years of trading you've had so far. Or if you're a new trader, it's all the new things that you're getting from the group right now. This group is a hugely valuable resource. 4 or 5 months ago, I didn't even know what a channel was. And, I've been using them for several months now, and it's basically made me a much better trader. One of the best tools that I have in my toolbox so far. So again, this is Mike Quiggle, and I thank you for your time and good trading to all.